Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is January 27, 2024, and this is my weekly market review, where I'm reviewing the Dow 30, that's DIA, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is actually suitable for you. All right, let's jump over to the charts and see what we see. Let's maximize this quarterly chart and zoom in and take a quick look at it and see what we see. All right, as we can see, the Dow is moving pretty slowly right now. Seems like it likes doing that at the beginning of the year. Let's zoom in a little bit more here. And let me play around with this chart a little bit. And let me see if is it the control key I can bring this down. I'll have to bring it down like that. What I want to kind of like see, first quarter of last year, we ended up with a doji. This quarter this year, we're kind of like we're not really moving that much right now. This is just the first month, but we can kind of like maybe not expect too much, on the Dow at the beginning of the year. That's just kind of like maybe its normal pattern, As long as I think we're above pivot. I think we can stay above pivot. The thing is, will we reach an R1 level here at this time? That's what I see here. Let's go ahead and go down to the monthly chart and see what we see there. On the monthly chart, as we can see, first month of the year, we are, again, the Dow has made new highs again this year. And it is still looking very bullish. It's above the 10, and I kind of expect it to still go higher. We still have room to reach an R1 level, and we can get up there since it's not too far away. So I kind of expect it to maybe get close to that. Maybe not again with only a few days left in the month. We're not going to reach it. I don't think by the end of the month, but we can get a little bit closer. But and as we can see on the lower time frame, let's go down to the weekly time frame and take a look at this. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling with. Want to cough, want to sneeze, but don't know what's going on there. But as we can see here right now, let me zoom in a little bit right here. Because if I'm squinting, I know you're squinting, and I need to. Let me see if I can get this chart here to act right the way I want it to act. Here, as you can see, we're not on this monthly pivot right here. We're not too far away from that R1 level. That's why I say I'm thinking this can go a little bit higher, before the end of the month. Looking at this picture, not at that monthly picture, where that R1 is at. And we did come pretty close to it and pull back already. We are making higher highs and higher. We are now making higher highs and higher lows with this past week, and also again, and we did make a new high this week. So I expect the Dow to continue in that pattern, making higher lows and higher highs, and making a new high come next week. So that's what I see. Let's go ahead and go down to the daily chart and see what we see there. See on the daily chart, as you can see, this past week though, the Dow really got it. Last week it did a pullback and made a pretty good move to the top. And this past week it's been kind of going sideways. It almost had made a bearish looking pattern, one day there in the week, and then it turned around and actually broke the high of that bearish almost looking pattern there. And let me zoom in a little bit here if you don't see exactly what I'm talking about. Right here, this red candle bearish looking pattern. It is what it is, but it ended up getting above this whole sideways action right here. It ended up actually almost closing, it closed above that whole sideways action there too. It was fighting on a weekly R1. This is why I like having my pivots on and looking at my pivots So that was going on. That was going on all last week, And it's kind of strange for me seeing, this small basing, action in the market during an earnings week. So that kind of make me think that this market can get a little bit of bearish. We can maybe get a little bit of a pullback coming up here. So be careful, be careful, be careful. But I do see in us next week opening above pivot. But since it was a tight week last week, and our pivots are a little tighter. So again, R1 is not that far away. R2 is where R2 was this previous week. Will we even get there? Or if we do drop, we may only drop to if we drop to a support 1 or a support 2, it won't be too crazy or too out of this world. And even if we go all the way down to a support 3 level and then bounce. This market does need a little bit of a pullback, for some of us who wants to get long again, buy some stuff. There's some good prices out there right now. But where the market is at, it's just not the best time to be buying, in my opinion, and not a trade recommendation. And that's all I really want to share at this time. This is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Hope you guys are having a great week. Hope you guys are also having a great weekend. And I'll talk to you next weekend. Have a good one. Bye.